Oh shit, there's a flat cannon here.
Please, gun.
We got dudes all over the fucking hill. Grenade out. Smoke out. Another guy coming up the hill. Grenade out.
Goals instead as I thought he was.
Flash you up.
Yep.
I'm gonna push around.
Grenade out.
Hostage down.
Ah, they've killed the hostage.
It said task failed, return hostage.
Yeah, there's a dude that came around the corner. I was reloading and killed the hostage.
See if you can grab his dog tags off him.
There's a guy on a fucking flat cannon giving a bit of grief at the moment.
Oh, I found the hostage. Hold space to rescue.
Oh, there's a couple of hostages.
Alright, I'll try and manage this dude.
Oh,
taking some shots. Fuck.
Got him, I got him.
Another one.
Got him.
Give me cover, I'll try and bring this guy. I'll just fix him.
Fuck, now I'm taking shots.
Oh, fuck it. I'm just going to drag him away.
Oh, is that a civilian?
This guy's pretty fucked. Daniel Doe. And he's got a fractured arm.
Why do none of these 50s got sidearms?
Okay, that hurt. Whoever threw that.
There's a guy that's running around playing silly buggers with us. Who's gone base? He's Boomstick.
Nah, I don't know.
I thought it's private server.
Yeah, I don't have passwords on there, so people can join. They just won't have the mods, so they always just get kicked out. Because they'll just see the server up and they'll just try and connect to it, right?
You need me to heal you. Flash it up.
Oh, I can heal myself. Need to cover me, do that. Yeah, there's some guy around. I cannot.
I can't ping him. I don't know where he's shooting you from. Oh, I found him. What? Beat on. It's a dead civilian.
Yeah, a guy dressed in Arab clothes. I thought was a bad dude, like an Arab, you know.
Funny that. Yeah. Fuck. I'm gonna go look for this guy.
Yeah, let's grab the oh, there's a dude down the hill there. Watch out.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
Oh, grenade out. Run that wall. He's down there somewhere.
Got no thermals on him now. May have blown him to pieces.
Yeah, he was hiding down there. Oh no, he's moved back around the building. I don't think I killed him.
I see him.
Got him.
You got him. Yep.
None
of these guys have pistols.
So what? We rescue the hostage? Get him up or not? Enter?
Nah, bloke's dead, man.
I already rescued that one.
I'll grab his dog tags. I mean, take him home.
Peek and him shooter.
Yeah, grab his dog tags.
Hold space. It says hold space to rescue Daniel Doe.
Yeah, it'll just say arrow if you do it because he's dead.
I already rescued that one.
Yeah, I tried to heal him and he's fucked.
Yeah, we got mown down with an AK. I was busy trying to reload my sidearm. Didn't have any ammo.
Shots.
I've rescued Aaron, no unit.
Can you grab his dog tags off him? Let's say that's enough.
How do you do that? Inventory?
Yeah, no Windows key. And you should
Windows key.
I hope you see dog tags and you say take.
Place body in a body bag. Dog tag, yeah.
Oh,
Take.
I got fucking dropped. Watch out, man. There's a heap of guys coming up. North.
Dog tag taken Daniel J. North?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
You dead or just down?
No, I'm up. I'm gonna, I'm taking heavy fire.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Coming
moving.
up to
I'm
you.
moving. Watch out, man. There's
Shit.
like PKM or something up there.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
One guy with a PK.
Yep. I'm just gonna heal myself. If I can.
Yes. Sidearm.
I'll grab you in a sec, Flash.
No, I'm alright, I'm bandaged off.
Okay. Mega white.
I'm down. There's another guy outside the wall. He killed me.
Heaps of rapid fire.
Yeah, there's a guy outside the wall near the one that I just shot. The one that was pinning you down. There's another guy with an AK coming. I'm down. I think I'm dead.
Dead?
Don't know.
So on the
I'm
other side of the
flashing
wall.
red. Flashing red on the screen. He's on the inside of the wall now. Coming up to where the pack.
Oh, I see him. Oh, he got me. He's on the other side of this wall. The one I just walked through. He's the left side. Left side. Now he's running away. He's the left side of the wall, and now he's crouched, looking at my body. Now he's gone. Now he's coming back towards my body. Coming to my body through the wall now. Yeah, at you. Or running away from you. See him?
Yeah, killed him.
Ah, it gave me the correct spawn. The right loadout. We've got more coming down the road.
Alright, cover me and I'll bring Flash back in the cover.
One down.
Fuck, I should have just gone on that tower.
I might go up in that town myself.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit hasty, Flash.
I'm scanning for elevation.
Shit. I just stole your dog tags.
Oops. Oh, mine or the hostages?
Yours.
Ah. What does that mean?
Nah, it's just, you can just take them off people. Because you got like body bags and stuff, you can put people in body bags and...
Is that like feeding people fucking
more,
detergent and Daisy?
Yeah.
You can dose them up with morphine or stuff.
Oh, got a whole battalion on the way with us.
Alright, let's get him up and get out. Almost done. One more bandage, I hope.
Oh, that's a lot of fire going off right now.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a set two with these guys.
Oh, I've got dudes on me. Fuck! I'm driving. I'm down. I was mid-morphine.
Yeah. I'm dead.
He just
Thanks,
unloaded
anyway.
a mag on me.
One down.
There's dudes at our bodies.
They are not happy with me.
Alright, I'll try and respawn on you. Oh man, I had an RPG.
I'm just reloading to one of my big
Oh,
mags.
no.
I'm just have to feed some of these guys.
I've got the default loadout.
Yeah, you gotta change your, you should have like a menu. So you just
I
select
probably
what you
did.
respawn as. I'm not in cover. Running in. Shit.
Ah, I'm dead.
Apparently, they don't like me.
I'm down as well, so
Okay.
somebody has to stay alive so we can respawn.
Yep. Smoke's out. Hey, Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in cover, man. I don't know where they are.
They're still coming down the hill, and there's one behind us now as well.
Okay, I'm just popping smokes out, see if I can make enough.
I'm behind you,
Ready.
Flash.
Exit.
Fucking.
Alright, I'm pushing out.
We're leaving.
Yep. Well, hostage is dead, so
Might as well exfil.
alright, we've got
vehicle.
vehicles. Where the
Got
fuck's...
no.
What is
Come
that?
to your right.
I'm taking heaps of fire.
Oh.
Ah, they're right behind us now.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, he's down.
Yeah.
Shit.
No one.
Got him. Had you pinned and I've got him.
Fuck me. Yeah.
There's more where they came from.
Yep, he's on behind.
Ah, he grenaded me. This is brutal. I love it.
Did you get him?
Yeah, he's down. But there's another guy coming around the corner. You'll need to peek and lean. He's coming to your right now. I think he's trying to get my back. SVD.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just going to respawn them. You're not going to be able to save me, are you?
Might not be at the moment.
Motherfucker! I got.
I can.
They're all coming down the hill.
Pushing.
Yeah. I'm going to respawn on Inter.
Yep.
They're
Go
coming
to
down.
cover. There's
Move
one
back,
down.
Flash. Oh, you've got a technical just behind it. BMP 1's here. There's a tank behind us. We're going to have to exfil to the left.
Alright, I'm just medical. Another one down. Oh fuck.
Yeah, there's an SVD picking us from somewhere.
Yeah, I got some ass.
There he is.
Where was he? Up on the hill.
Yep. He's down. Oh, shit. Fucking standing right next to a fucking sniper. He just looked at me.
Maybe that was the dude that got me.
Where is everybody?
I'm down. I'm right there in front of you.
Do you want me to get you?
If you can. If I got too much damage, just...
No, it's just your arm.
Oh, yeah, if you take advantage of it.
Fuck!
That's a...
There's a BMP down the bottom of the hill.
Oh,
Where we're trying to
I was looking up there, he was behind me.
So we're going to need to...
There's RPG back over there, where I was
Yeah,
trying to pick
we
it
need-
up when they attacked again.
well, you're fine. There's nothing...
Oh,
Yeah.
hit me with morphine.
Yeah, I've done that once.
Oh.
I'll just do another one.
Hit me with an epi, then it'll wake me up.
I know.
My screen's just normal now, yeah, okay.
I've got nothing on the radar now. They're all down.
Alright, no, there's one here.
Well, I'm saying up to the right.
Oh, I was going to pop a hunt IR so I can have a look around.
I've got thermals up, man. I can't see anything in the immediate area. We're going to have to go up the hill. Oh, I've got one.
I'm back, sorry.
Yep, he's down.
Alright, loading all the grenades.
Behind us. He's down.
Alright, let's,
We need to go up the hill to get away, or we need to go to the left instead of...
the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's right behind us.
What do you mean right behind us?
Well, the building that we're hiding behind, he's down.
Alright,
So there's, if you look on the map, the BMP's going to be down the bottom of the hill.
okay. Let's try and get this RPG.
Hang on.
There's more guys up the hill.
Alright, I'll run for the RPG.
Yeah, that guy's got a law.
Oh, yeah, take him out, it's priority.
Alright, he's down.
You kidding me? What's that parachute up there?
Oh, that's my hunt IR.
Yeah.
Alright, so where are we going to head?
I got a launcher.
BMP's not showing on the map anymore, but it was directly to, if you're looking at the map, it's in the southwest from our position.
Yeah, I've got some elevation.
I'm just going to have a peek over this hill, because it was down the bottom of this flank, I think.
Yep, oh fuck.
Yeah, 50. Did he get you?
No, but there's another dude down here.
Another sniper on... there's a 50.
I'm over to battle here.
You need a hand?
No, not yet. It's like a PKM or something to do. Alright, there's a red off-road over here. What is there dudes there? Shit.
Oh, there was one just below you, I got him.
Bad nade.
There's more around though.
He's the one who should have used down.
So we're getting the fuck out of here, boys, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get to this red off-road.
Get in their car and we'll get out of here. I can't see that being
What red off-road?
one directly in front of you.
I see a white off-road.
Oh, there's
Well,
bomb making shit here. Fuckers have been making explosives.
IED.
Yeah.
We haven't got time to make bombs.
No, but they've been converting civilians.
Oh, we've got a big squad coming in. I'd love to have that up.
Alright, I'm getting in this white SUV, yeah?
Ah, it's white.
Yeah, that one.
It's
Yeah.
red on my screen.
It looks cream to me.
Damn. Face out, where's that? Turn out.
Sorry?
Look directly ahead of us.
Run him over.
Got it?
Don't think so.
There's a technical 50 cal technical to our left.
You want to stop for a second and pop it? No, keep going.
I'm out.
Alright. Pause for a second. I'll jump.
Looks like a recoilless. Oh, it's an Orlican. They're both down.
Cool.
We want the arms. We'll go for the armed vehicle.
Yep. Or we go two.
Where-
Doesn't matter.
Where are we driving this thing to?
Let's get back
Anyway,
to the
it's not
chopper.
red. Oh shit, it's alive.
Chopper.
Is he driving off?
Yeah, he must have just been knocked out.
Did I get him?
No, it's been hit pretty hard though.
He might bleed out.
Yeah, not mistaking my bloody cow. Righto, we're coming.
Oh fuck, there were dudes in that town, weren't there?
You wait, we'll go over the hill and there's fucking BMP waiting at a helicopter. Found you!
Hey guys.
That car pulled up eventually. Next time might be handy to have someone with a sniper rifle sitting on the hill. Do a
Yeah.
bit of Overwatch.
Yeah. You definitely need close quarters and
You need a squad.
yeah.
Oh, there's the BMP. Up to the right.
How far?
If he'd stop shaking the car around, I'll put the marker on.
Like close? 'Cause-
It's, no, it's down the other side of the valley.
oh, alright. It's probably safer.
Oh yeah, he'll hit us with a 50 if we stand still long enough. Just up from that marker.
Oh,
What?
that was you shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, it was you shooting. Okay.
So see if I can get that BMP interested in this.
It's just hanging out, man.
Hey?
It's just hanging out.
I love those big clips. Oh, they're interested in this now.
I'm gonna put a flare round out. I like how you throw grenades out the back, that's cool.
Hey?
I like how you can throw grenades and shit out the back, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, watch out for the heli. Should we fly over and back?
It doesn't have good brakes on it, I'll tell you. Go a while to stop. Rid of the evidence.
Let's deny the enemy.
We were never here. Even with the earplugs in, it's still obnoxious.
There is a button you can use to tweak it. I just don't know what it is.
I'm going to see if I can try a barrel roll.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Hey?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
It's not going to end well.
Never know until you try it. Everybody's going to have to grab the parachute. We're going down.
Easy as.
Yeah, it was good. Thanks for that intel.
No, good mission.
Did alright. Didn't die too much.
So,
Well,
A few scary moments there, though. I just had no fucking idea where they were coming from, but...
if we get a couple of players that are playing, I'll put like 10 lives on max, and then like go for it with a squad. You know, like
Yeah.
if you got limited lives, it makes a big difference.
Oh, absolutely. It makes it more of a challenge, yeah.
You really have to like save each other and stuff. Like you can't just respawn or whatever. You have to actually medic up and drag people to cover and all that. It's pretty good fun. Like I watch a lot of the armor videos, so I get right into it. I think it's awesome. But this map's persistent, so if I save it, it will then return. So if I build like little bases and stuff every time they're there, and likewise, the only thing that doesn't save properly is when you patrol the area and make the area green. When you come back, it'll be red again if I restart the server. But what happens is over time the baddies will find civilians and will try and convert them and stuff and set up terrorist factories and shit. So when you go into a town, the dudes will start setting up IDs and stuff on the ground to blow you up, or they'll suicide bomb you.
nice.
Yeah, it's good. So I guess the point, if you start killing civilians, they turn against you, but if you when you see them coming at you, you have to worry about whether they're going to kill you.
That's pretty cool. I found a loadout in here where everything that you can get is bright pink. Like it's a bright pink vest, a bright pink fatigues, bright pink backpack. Everything is just fucking pink.
Yeah.
Great. So you found your perfect loadout there, mate.
Well,
I'll set it up for
I thought
Gumi.
Nagumi would love it.
Yeah.
I could actually like literally set him up that he spawns in as a dude every time, like with pink gear.
No, really, that you should do that for sure.
He'll be like, "Oh, fabulous."
He's playing some. What was I said to him during the week? I said, mate, come check out Wildlands, and he goes, "Oh, I can't. I've been trying to get into the Japanese game for ages, and I had to go. I had a VPN running, and you had to do all this sort of shit to let him in." So he's playing this. You can see it over there. Fucking Fantasy Star Online. Some fucking waifu fucking shit. And the youth of today.
How the fuck are we getting shot in the base?
Great skill.
I
Change over to HK46.
Yeah, I use
Underbarrel.
I use the 416 with the M320.
Yeah, I've just loaded that with the GL underbarrel launch on it.
Use the 318 rounds. It's pretty good. Like
Oh, you're the 14.5 M320. That's the one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So same setup as me now.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good, man. I like it. Like for an AR, it's good. The only thing you can there is something you can do.
Oh, there is a trick on ACOG. Yeah, it's right there.
What you can do with this rifle is if you look at the laser attachment, you can load a laser flashlight combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get the...
Yeah, it's an ANP Q15 plus a WMX flashlight.
Yeah, that's CK, so you can have a laser des and a flashlight.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. That laser
Is it
des...
a Surefire? I can't remember which one it is.
That nighttime mission with the laser des is fucking pretty good, hey?
That one that we did the other night, where you can just see lasers flickering everywhere. It makes it so much easier to...
We played again, like when you left, we had Vasudin, Toppy and Flash and me, and we played a big mission where there was like a three-way objectives over split two towns that was split by about a K. And we had to fight up basically all the way through one town and then all the way to the second town. But the second town was a lot easier. We just had to recon the site and then we could escape, but there was a BRDM there and it fucked us up a little bit, but we killed like 100 guys or something. Like it was pretty brutal. But like, you know, some hard fighting in the little compounds and that. Yeah, it was good. I actually really enjoyed that. I want to get like a bunch of people on and actually set up a proper mission where you've got to get into a perimeter, like actually, you know, plan approach, get in there, and then you have to actually deal with all the shit outside to get into the actual where the mission target is. You know, and with this sort of mod, if you open up too much, then you have baddies coming at you.
Along with that.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright, gents. I'm out.
Catch you
Sounds like
See you guys later on.
See you, man.
Thanks for the games, man.
That's good.
Yeah. The other one, I was playing US SOCOM, so we all just had like US Spec Ops shit, but had I was using M4A1 with, what was it? So it was the M203 grenade launcher and its picture-in-picture scope. Hang on, where is it? Oh, so M4A1 PIP with the M203, and that was a good gun.
Just saying, because I'm just going. Oh, fucking hell, didn't do it.
What the fuck was that? Is that you?
No. I'm being shot at.
Oh shit, there's a
Oh,
dude in the
right there.
chopper.
I know, that's one of ours.
Yeah, there's a guy over here in the choppers.
Well, there's a guy just ran around the edge of the, there's a guy that we saved still in the car.
Oh, he's alright.
We got a man down. Oh, there's a reggae just got shot by the commander.
Ah, so it's just a random coming in.
Yeah.
So
I
these...
loaded a... Why have I still got that? H417 Assaulter. I didn't ask for that. How do you know when you save, you've just built a loadout, how do you move that to the...
Oh,
so...
you, yeah, I
like
do. Yeah. So I save a lot of my stuff in the arsenal because I can use it in the other
Yeah, but how do you pull it out? How do you pull it out from the arsenal into the loadout manager?
All you do is you just go whatever you're wearing currently. You just say so loadout.
Oh, then you save that as a okay.
So I literally on this map I have got RHS Arid Operator, and I've got Grenadier saved, and that's my normal spec, you know, with the Cry Spec Ops shit and the underbarrel grenade and, you know, fucking 10 mags. And I've got track IRs, and I've got a monitor, and I've got an altitude computer and all that sort of shit. So all there's like, and you know, map lights and stuff. So I've got everything that I would need to do a mission if it's night. I don't have thermals, and I've got heaps of grenades. But yeah, so when I die from that loadout menu, I just select RHS Arid Operator again.
Yeah, I'll just change that. I was trying, because it looks like the G36 is the only one that will use those the 150 round drum mags that I've loaded in. So even though they both use 5.56,
yeah,
and that drum mag is it's only used in SPAR 16s, but you can also use it in the G36.
I think the M4, hang on, M4A1, picture-in-picture desert.
I'm going to try and just start hunting through new types of... there is an underbarrel launch G36. Grab that. No suppressor, motherfucker.
So this can take an M855A1 mag. Oh, I loaded up one of the operators, and I was using, it had like a rifle, I think it's the M Mark 11, hang on, let's have a look. Yeah, that might be it. It was like a sniper, but it was pretty fucking good. Yeah, 7.62 sniper. Yep, so I'll just save this. So it's a Mark 11 Mod 0 EC sniper rifle.
Oh yeah, Mark 11. Yeah, it's an AR AR platform.
Listen to that.
That's got some punch to it.
Yeah. When I've a suppressor on it, it's still like a pew, pew.
Got a punch to it, yeah. It's pretty popular in
It's
called Battlefield.
It's a good realism gun, like for a mid-2000s weapon. It's pretty good. Because I don't... Oh, it's Mark 18 Woodland. That's a... It's a long barrel. No, it's not. What is it? So what's the Mark 18 got? It's just got a rail kit on it. That's all it is. SOP mod. Oh, that Mark, fucking hell, that G36KV with the AG36 is pretty filth.
Yeah, but you can't put a suppressor on it.
Nah, well.
I was just about to load up a whole new thing for that one, but it's like, oh, if I can't be sneaky, it's no point.
So what's this M21A?
Yeah, the Mark 11, which mod were you using?
Mod 0, EC.
No, they're all mod zeros.
Yeah, I don't know what an EC is. So you got Desert, EC, I guess.
Electric, it'd be like a digital.
Is it camo?
Environmental camo, EC.
Oh yeah, so it's just a matte black.
Yeah.
And then you got Desert with a black guard.
I think EC stands for, it's like a low radar. Like you get low return off it.
What's this M21A PPG? It's a fucking long
Where?
barrel. Further down, it looks like it's a, I don't know what mod.
Past the Mosins or?
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
I'm sorted by
18s.
mod. I'm sorted by mod. So it's the,
okay, I'm alphabetical.
it's the brown. Looks like a Serbian military weapon or something.
Past the Mark 18s.
Yeah. So Mark 18's got the blue star logo.
So which one are you?
So
Yeah, I'm past the Mark 18s. I'm at HK G36.
Yeah, below that M21A.
Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, it's like an FN type variant.
Oh, it's just be an SLR basically.
So there's one with a rail kit with a grenade launcher.
But can you put yes, you can put a suppressor on it.
M21
It's
mag.
only a 5.5. It's only a 5.56.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. See what it does.
It's a baby little.
Oh, it's got a weird
Punchy little sound.
It's got a weird
Ford.
iron sights on it. Pretty cool actually, and you get to see the round eject shell.
Oh, let's go. And you like this one, eh?
Oh, no recoil on it.
Hey Tommy, look at this one.
Oh, foul.
The old SLR.
Oh, that's sweet.
Fuck, it's got some punch to it.
Is it in 7.62? Everything?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'm enjoying the realism stuff more now.
L22.
Oh, SIG 556. Nice.
What's that?
Provisional spotter rifle. It's 556, yeah, SIG.
No, SLR with a wooden stock.
Some of these British guns are pretty interesting because I've never really seen them. And
The LA 502s.
yeah,
Enfield A2s. They're classified as one of the world's worst battlefield rifles. They're horrible. Oh yeah, the Poms hate them, but they refuse to get rid of them because they've invested so much money in them.
See all these L11503s?
Yeah,
There's fucking heaps of them.
the ghillie. Yeah, I was just looking at those.
Oh yeah, sand and ghillie wrap. When you change them, the bolt comes out. That's cool.
Hey?
See that? Look at your dude.
What do you mean?
Change the gun again. Go click a different gun. Or watch me. Watch me.
Holy fuck. Hang on, I'm just going to move on the other side.
Watch my dude as I change guns. See the action.
It actually cycles.
That's fucking cool.
Cycles the action. Awesome sound to them.
Oh, Oh, CQB L11981.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
Oh, it's just it's a AR platform.
Yeah, baby. Alright, so that's slug and buckshot. Let's try this shit. I've been tempted to use a shotgun, but I haven't.
That sounds wicked.
That's slug. Oh. Yeah, I'll put the buckshot in. It's cool reloading too, actually.
Now, how do you...
Oh, look at that.
How do you change to the underbarrel launcher? Though?
F? Yeah, F.
AG36?
Yeah.
Won't fire.
You gotta reload it. It'll be red, right? Just mouse wheel and go. You gotta put a grenade
no,
in.
it doesn't actually have... Oh, probably because I haven't got any grenades.
Yeah.
This is fun just trying out the new weapons.
Oh, fuck 'em. Now, I read on the net, and people were talking about playing Tanoa, and they added the Raptors in.
Raptors?
And, yeah, like literally Velociraptors.
Oh.
And so, like,
right.
I loaded it up last night, or the other day, whatever the fuck, weekend, Sunday. And what I did was I put Raptors in Tanoa, and then I was trying to make them a faction, so I could use them as, like, make the mission around a Raptor. And I would put on private military company, so you just like dudes with, you know, fucking M16s and ARs and stuff, you know, like just little private mercenary guys.
Jeez.
And so we had a little outpost to set us up with, and all these raptors are spawning all around us, and they're coming out of the long grass, and you just got to pop them, like you have to hit them a lot, take them down because they're a dinosaur. And they leap at you and go and just rip you up. And so, like, straight away, you know, dudes start taking casualties. My little squad starts getting wiped out. I'm like, fuck it, and they don't.
People are beasts.
It doesn't stop because what I had it set on, like, it's just infinite spawn. So if you're there, they just spawn in continuously, and it's like, fucking hell. So you're just turning around, and in the long grass, you see all these things coming out of long grass, and there's, you know, raptors jumping out of it. It's pretty good.
That doesn't sound very suppressed to me.
No, it was loud.
Well, look, I've got a suppressor on the end of it. It must be a compensator. Or a flash hider. A massive one. When did they introduce Raptors?
Yeah, it's just a mod. And you can the same model do zombies too, but the Raptors component's pretty cool. You can put in, like, so you can put like little markers down on the map, and the Raptors will just spawn in that area. But what someone said is if you do the dynamic combat mission, you can make the Raptors a faction. So when you go to actually play, you're going into the objective, so like to recover the hostage. And when you go into that jungle area, it's just fucking full of Raptors, and they're patrolling and all that sort of shit, like they're military units. And I just went, that sounds so good. Like, just set it up, let people join, give them, like, you know, like syndicate weapons, like he's got AKs and stuff. Maybe dude's got an RPG. One guy's got a PKM, and there you go. There's Raptors.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But yeah, it's just having it, like, playing around, but probably take me longer to set it up than it will be to play it.
Holy fuck! Look at this.
Oh, Minimar.
8mm Morza.
Yeah.
So it's a CZ N76 with a suppressor on it, in an 8mm and a 10-shot mag. So it's like an SVD, but the bigger brother. That's it. That's quiet.
Holy shit!
Fuck, that'll have some punch to it. You got the mini-me, yeah.
Alright, this is filth because I put a moderate scope on it.
And a suppressor.
Oh, that's cool. Oh,
that's quiet.
Yeah. Oh, and the grouping on it. Look at that. Wow. It's a little bit of recoil, but it's not much. It's pretty manageable.
Well, it's only a little bullet.
Yeah. Should try the saw. That sounds pretty tough.
Yeah,
Is
so
that a 50?
338 lat.
Oh, it's a 3. Cool scope, actually. It's pretty good. Oh,
that doesn't rise at all when you're
no,
doing that.
no. So like, I'm scoped in, right? I'll just aim at that. And if I go full auto, then it starts to rise. But yeah, very controlled.
My ears are ringing. I can't hear a thing now. All I can hear is just buzzing. The shockwave coming out of the thing is phenomenal.
Yep.
I really like that, the T5000, but you can't put a suppressor on it, whereas all of the Chitac stuff you can.
Fuck, what's this M82A1? Look at this shit.
MA201, it's a 50 cal Barrett.
Yeah. M84. So that's
Yeah,
weird.
it's just a PKM.
So it's all Serbian guns.
Mm.
It's from the Serbian mod by the looks. That's weird, eh?
That looks sort of sick. That's a 36, eh?
Yeah, why have they got the 36s in Serbian?
Being NATO, right? Being NATO load.
Oh, yeah. M107. Boom. So what have we got here? RHS weapon.
Scar.
Caribbean. Have you seen this 98 thing?
Yeah, M98 Carabiner. I was thinking about using it, but it's just too old school. It'd be good if you're doing a period set piece.
M70B1. What's that? Just AK.
AK. Yeah, that would be
Oh,
no, it was SVD.
SVD. Mosin the jar.
Mosin,
38.
yeah.
River the rail. Sweet.
Moist nugget, as they're called.
Yeah. So where's the M5 variants? I haven't seen any.
I don't think they'd have an M5. They'd stick with the M4s.
So ACRs. I'm looking at SMA, all these ACRs and AUGs.
Yeah. I can't believe how many HK variants there are.
Yeah, see these ones here? These are custom paint job ones.
Rattle can job.
Oh, they all got different handguards. That's cool.
Oh, AAC. That's the A5 that M5 you're looking for. Look at the length of the barrel on this thing, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, that's a long barrel.
It's like a
good
toy
accuracy,
AR, but look, it's huge.
Oh, the accuracy is actually worse than the ACR at Remington. Here's the Chinese Stoner. Stoner's an interesting rifle. Not a lot of people talk about it anymore, but it's a good rifle.
Fucking hell. Yeah, so I'm all going for the SMA gear at the moment. ACRs. Some of them look brutal.
That looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
The underbarrel.
Yeah, so that's...
I'm surprised none of these actually have the triple variant, which is the rifle, shotgun, and the 302.
So the close quarter and the long barrel don't seem to have any variant. Like, the stats look the same.
Yeah, the barrel's just longer, man. You could actually see the barrel going in and out of the gun.
Yeah, that's filthy. Black 556 GL. AAC.
Oh, what's this? RFB SDAR.
It's fucking toy guns.
Look at that. That has got high accuracy, high rate of fire, good range, good impact.
Oh, that's like one of those little British assault rifles.
RFB SDAR. It's ungroups.
Oh, SDAR. That's an underwater gun.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it shoots underwater.
A dart gun.
Yeah, so you can use it like with your flippers and stuff. And
With my flippers, yeah. Not good running around the desert.
Nah, it's shit asphalt land. But underwater, I just like pew 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 pew. You know, there's all these little vapor trails. Or I don't know what they are, but you know, the water just coming after the rounds.
Yeah, cavitation.
So that's the Apex MP5. There's no other.
That looks pretty. Your fingers are in the barrel, basically. Like if you shot now, you'd blow your index finger off. That's how he's holding it. Yeah,
that's pretty bad. Yeah, there's lots of H&K gear.
Oh, they love HKs in this, don't they?
Yeah. Well, there's lots of M4s. Tactical
Oh.
TAM, SM.
That looks funky. I like that colour scheme. You got a tan hand grip and tan foregrip, and everything else is black.
Look at that.
Looks pretty sick. That's just a standard H4 and 6.
VFG. Yeah, so it's M4 AFG stock. Magpul Masada.
Yeah, I think that's an Israeli gun. There's bricks now to make solid tyres.
Scars, man.
It's just been used in too many games.
CQC, so close quarter combat. Doesn't make much sense.
That should be CQB, surely.
Yeah, they're all called CQCs. I don't know why. So a SCAR with a grenade launcher in olive drab.
Interesting.
SCAR H. Oh yeah, that's a bit different. Much more accuracy.
M240 pig.
Oh. SKS SG works.
I do miss my SKS. That was good fun when I had it. Kind of lucky I got rid of it when I did though.
Oh, let's take some weird 7.62 round.
That might be the blackout round.
Yeah, it's called a 7N23 AP.
7N.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, fuck.
That's got some punch to it.
It's a 7.62. Yeah, it's filthy good. It's got a scope on it.
The old 8mm Morser.
Suppressor.
So what gun was that?
This is an SKS. SKS SG Works tan. I'll put a suppressor on it.
Still got a lot of punch to it.
Yeah, so
That's probably a flash suppressor more than anything.
It's a big suppressor. It's quite
Mind you, I'm right next to it, so.
It does move quite a bit, but hey, looks like it'll take shit down. 30 round mag, so that's alright.
That's good. And 7.62, that's a punchy combination.
Yep. So you got tracer, non-tracer. So it's a Gem Tech 1 suppressor black and an AN PVQ scope. It does rise a bit, but I think that would be pretty brutal.
See how the stoner runs. That's pretty cool for a very short weapon platform. It's got a box mag on it. Check this out.
Yeah, I see that. That's cool. I've seen those. And that's what I was playing at Ghostlands. I had a Stoner MG, but it was
a big box magazine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a suppressor. Arco,
lots
DMS,
and lots
LPM.
of suppressor options.
Alias, LRPS. Fuck man, this is a multi-platform rifle.
Alright. That's fucking cool. That sound effect is sweet. You just build a wall down.
I like it. Fuck man, it's got 200 round mag on it.
Check out this CTAR thing. It's fucking sick.
CTAR? Yeah, it's very little impact on it though.
Tavor.
Oh, the Tavor. Yeah, it's a PDW.
It's fucking cool.
I'm gonna create a loadout just for that. For this stoner, man. It's fucking epic. You hear this thing running?
Yeah, I heard it.
Does it sound alright?
Yeah. Oh, AK variants.
Mm.
Steel mag. So 103 with GP25. Do they have a 10? It's not really 101. So AKM with GP25. 74 MR. What's an MR?
It's
Medium
just
range?
a grenade launcher on underneath it. It doesn't look like it's anything special.
It says UUK/GP25.
Unless that's a Simonov version of it.
Doesn't seem to be much. What does it take?
You gotta find out what uses an 8mm because there's a 100 drum mag for it.
So it can take RPK mags.
Hmm.
Subsonic mag? So I put the subsonic on.
No difference.
None at all. Oh shit! I got killed.
Yeah, I don't know where. Oh, it's a dude outside the fence. Dude with the RPGs just pops up at the fence and blowing you away. Oh wow. This thing takes him down though. Fuck, this 6.5's got some hit to it. Is that you shooting?
Yep.
No, there was like a suppressed recoil, suppressed report coming from someone.
Yeah, I need to find an AK. Probably just going to go 103 with a grenade. Looks fine.
I still haven't been able to find that SKS that you were playing around with. Where's the SKS set in relation to the list?
So I've got
Low.
sort by mod, and I've got, so it's in the green SMA, so halfway, so where the scars are, and just below the scars, SKS SG works. I'll kit one out if you want.
Magpul M18. And I'm in the Mark 18s of the MSAR.
Yeah, no,
SARs,
so are you looking at the green SMA mods?
Yeah, green. Yeah. I'm in the scars. Oh, yeah, SKS SG works. Got it.
And then there's the styres. In the Australian Defence Force mod, the styres are pretty fucking good, actually. But I don't know how realistic it is, but they do. When I've been fighting like insurgent dudes, just playing around with it, the styre drops them pretty hard.
In reality, it's a pretty pissy little round.
Yeah, that's right.
It'd be interesting. I mean, if they do go down the road of moving over to like the 270, it's going to be interesting times for the army. All of a sudden, they're going to have a round that's still moving at the same speed, but it's got a fuckload of punch behind.
Yeah, so this is 7.62. It's pretty good. Oh fuck. PVQ, AMS. Weird little optics. Some ammo. Yeah, so with the 7.62 on this.
The problem is that SKS is an SKS, so it doesn't have like a burst fire or anything like that.
It's a bullpup. It looks like.
Oh, they've used they've put a skin on an SKS. That's what they've done. They put an aftermarket skin, a bullpup skin on it with a link rod to the trigger group. So SKS was always a single shot rifle in the first place, so they've just modded it. Still,
it's pretty brutal. Like, I reckon that'll fuck dudes up.
Well, it's a big round. It's the same round as an AK. Chungy sent me a message asking me if I could come and meet him on site to quote on this.
Oh, the video stuff?
Yeah.
Have you given him a price previously?
Yeah, for the other job. I said,
yeah.
I was telling my boss, he goes, well, he hasn't fucking told me what happened to the last job. Why would I want to re-quote on another one?
Oh, yeah, it's just
so I said, look, it's, he may not have been told whether they've got the job or not either.
Oh, so the background is, he went around and he's like, oh, we're going to sell them like $100,000 worth of screens, right? But what they actually agreed to buy back at the start of the financial year type period was they bought like 6 screens, right?
Yeah.
Little baby ones. And they got I think maybe it was a bit more, but they spent about 40 grand and they bought 5 screens for their front office, just in portrait, like little screens, and then they bought 1 TV for each of their bar areas. And then the big deal was always going to be the video wall and stuff that he sort of, we'll do a video wall for you, it's going to be waterproof and it's going to be outside and all that shit. And
that's the one we've already quoted on.
Yeah, so that's never happened. Like, it's never been accepted. It's never.
Oh, right.
So all they've ever done is like 5 little TVs, or 7 TVs, or whatever it was, 7 or 8 TVs, cheap ones, small ones, all over the place, not big video walls.
Not a wall. Yeah.
So you put 5 next to each other, but they're all independent screens in the box office. But they're all.
So this is another video wall that he's quoting on.
Yeah. So he's. Yeah, it's interesting because he got money off Chris Chris gave him half the money.
Yeah.
And then he let Stephen take over all the work. Now, Stephen gloats about it, and he goes, I don't want to be taking money off the salespeople and all this shit. And obviously he wants to take money off the salespeople.
Well, it's money in his pocket.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, it's actually it's breach of his contract because he's getting paid for doing the work by somebody else. And the problem is, and I actually don't care about that, because when Ned offered me 50% on deals, I said, mate, there's no money in it, and I can't do it because it's breached my contract. Get Mark to just pay me more money. And he's like, oh, no, Mark said this is okay. It's all perfectly fine. I said, mate, I'm not doing verbals, and Ned wouldn't write a contract, so I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. So Stephen, after that, started wheeling and dealing, trying to line them up so they could get money for doing the job. What he did with Chris, though, was he said, I will take care of everything, the proposal, all the customer meetings, everything like that, and let you go back to selling printers. So Chris is like, sweet as, I get free money for doing very little. And then Stephen spends all his time trying to sell the solution to the customer so he can get his cut, right? And this is his missus works there now. Yeah, so that's why he's like, oh yeah, I know what's going on. It's I don't know if it's dangerous, but it's a pretty strange game to be playing, you know what I mean? Like, because it's so she's got a conflict of interest. She's obviously telling him what he needs to know, so to speak, and trying to influence people there to buy it so that he can get money.
They both end up getting something out of it.
Yeah, and their side probably doesn't realise that, right?
What, they don't know that they're related?
No, they probably don't know that Stephen is profiting from the deal. Like, he's not just getting paid; he is also getting money for it, which means she's getting money for it. Which is
she's paying herself, basically.
Yeah, I do think it's, like I said, I wouldn't say it's dangerous, but it's a bad game to be playing.
It's shady.
Yeah, a lot of places they would say you can't be involved. It's conflict of interest. But anyway, like I don't really care.
But that's what's going down, is that he's now quoting on a small. Is that what you're saying? This is the one he wants me to come and quote on. Another small.
I don't honestly know. I'd say
he said he wants me to meet him on site this week.
Yeah.
Well, I said to him, look, you text me the address and I'll sign. He hasn't sent me anything, so I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's actually doing. I was out for most of the day today, so I really didn't talk to him. And on Friday, I gave him a serve and I gave Paul a serve. And we had a few beers after work, and then I just fucking ripped into Paul a bit. So,
the manager?
Yeah, I was fucking... I just went, this is fucked. Because he goes, oh, how do you think everything's going? And Stephen goes, oh, it's great. And I said, no, it's not. And I said, it's great if you're Caitlin, Ned, or Stephen. But for everyone else, no, it's nothing. It's not great at all. And Stephen's like, oh. It was me, Stephen, and Paul. And at the end of it, when we were walking out, I just went, mate, this is fucked. And he goes, but you were talking about all the total office stuff today. And I said, yeah, look, I'm trying to be constructive, mate. I can't just sit there saying it's shit all the time. I do need to talk to you people about it and actually get you to understand it. But everything that I've been asking we should be doing, or saying we should be doing, and it's gone in the complete opposite direction again. So I said, mate, I'm halfway out the door. What am I supposed to say? And he goes, I'll tell people that you're an intelligent guy. We should have listened to you and stuff. And I said, no, mate. When I leave, you're going to call me a cunt, and you're going to say that I fucked everything up. And I said, don't fuck me around. And he's like, oh,
I've played this game a lot longer than you have.
No, but I'm trying to be. I was trying to be decent with this guy and talk to him, and I think I'm just wasting my time because he's just another fucking, wanker. And what's happened is he signed a contract to look after South Australia and the NT. He chose to go to South Australia, and because the NT would run itself, therefore he could just go and concentrate on where the money was to be made. Right? That was his tactic. So now his wife and his family don't want to move to Australia. They just built a house in New Zealand. While he's been on holiday this last month, Caitlin's been having all these meetings with her and Ned and all the powers that be. And so they've told him, oh, Paul, don't worry about Darwin anymore. Because Caitlin's lined herself up to be the RGM now. Not just the branch manager, but the actual RGM. Because she's told everyone she can just do the job herself. Blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
And so what's happened is, Paul's found, they've now told him, don't worry about the NT anymore, Paul, you just look after Adelaide. And he's like, no, it's in my contract that NT is mine as well. Because he just wanted Caitlin to be the branch manager.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he has only got Adelaide, it means he's got no sales coming in, because it's all fucked. He's got no admin staff, because there's no one there that can run up an order. He's got no television guy. He's got no IT guy. He's got all that shit that is all in Darwin, which he accesses right now, potentially gets taken off him.
Mm.
So Caitlin does all the order processing. No, gone. Right. He'd have to hire staff. He's fucked. He's been giving Ned all the big deals. So Ned's sitting there holding all the myth.
Mm-hmm.
And he's now like, he realised something. He said some stuff to me and Stephen, and he said, I'll just fucking go back to New Zealand and fuck him. And I'm like, so you actually now realise, and what Billy and those guys told him was, you've let the foxes into the hen house. And when you left thinking that you could just palm all this shit off to someone else, that they're going to deal with it while you gallivant around Europe, and what do you know? They fucking backstabbed the shit out of you and have set themselves up, and they're fucking taking all the cookies out of the cookie jar because no one was there to stop him. And now he's lost his actual big earner, which is the NT. Whereas South Australia's fucked, and they got a bad reputation. Yeah, they got no sales coming in, less than 400 myth, and they're basically, whenever they go talk to customers are like, fuck off.
We know all about you already.
Yeah, you're a bunch of cunts. And there's a lot of competition. So I really do think that he's been fucked, man. Like, I'm really...
Along with everybody else.
Well, so we've got this young bloke, right? And he's a 30-year-old, but I interviewed him when I was acting boss. And I said to him, can you do this, can you do that? What quals you got? He told me all his tickets. And I kept asking him for more, like, do you know about elevated work platform? He goes, yep. I said, what about working with children? Yep. What about forklift? Yep. What about, you got work warehouse experience? Yep. Cabling license, everything, right? And I was like, holy shit, this guy. And I just said, mate, when can you start? And he goes, I can come in on Monday. And I said, yep, cool. We get your contract signed up, and then you start as soon as possible. Because he just lost his job. He only told me about that today, but he was between jobs, so to speak. And he said to me, he goes, oh, Tom, did you used to work at NEC? And I said, yeah, I did. And he goes, do you know my Uncle Stefan? And I said, yeah, I did. And he goes, oh, shit, you came around my house for a barbecue, blah, 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 blah. I said, yeah, that's right. And I said, mate, I didn't say anything to you, but I didn't realise who you were when they interviewed you. And it was only afterwards that I put two and two together, because I realised there wouldn't be too many guys around that had done what you've done. And your uncle used to talk about it all the time, so I knew all about you. And I just started putting it together, when I realised the experience, what he'd been doing. And I went, oh, that's fucking Stefan's nephew. And Stefan, I worked with him 3 years. He talked about his nephew all the time because he's really proud of him. So then this bloke goes, oh, so he goes, oh, I'm not really, he goes, I know there's things going on here, but I'm not really involved in it all. And I said, oh, yeah, man. I said, so you've seen it? He goes, yeah, I've seen it, but I'm not really involved in it because I'm just a grunt. I said, man, just keep it that way and stay out of it. Keep your head down. You're very valuable from a skill point of view. Just do your work, clock off, go home, man. Just enjoy it and get the experience. And he's like, yeah. He goes, what I didn't tell people was that I got sacked from my last job. And I said, that's all right. You don't need to tell anyone that. And I said, that's all good. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. And he goes, oh yeah. He goes, there's two teams here. And I said, yeah. I said, it's a bit weird. There's kind of like a group of people that are looking after themselves and not necessarily other people. And he goes, yeah. He goes, I don't really know much about it, but I don't know if the people in charge really know what they're doing.
He's picked that up quick.
Yeah, and I thought this was really interesting because to my eyes, I go, oh, everything's running, everything's working, even though people aren't happy, whatever. Because that's how it's always been there, right? It's always been a fucking shambles. But that's the way I looked at it. And I assumed everyone thought, oh yeah, another day at work. But this guy's saying to me, and this is not something I asked him to say, but he's saying that he wonders whether the people that are running the show actually know what they're doing. And I just thought, like, wow. I didn't say anything more to him about it. And I just said, oh yeah. I said, mate, I've seen what's happens here, seeing where things go, but I'm just sort of building up my accounts and doing stuff in the background, yeah. And he goes, oh yeah, if you need to do surveillance cameras, let me know, and blah 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 blah. I want to do this business. And I went, yeah, cool, man, I will. So anyway, but yeah, it's interesting just hearing someone's perspective who's not.
He picked it up that quickly.
But he's not tainted. He's been there for a few months, but he's not involved in anything. He's heard a lot, some people talking and stuff, but he's not. No one's going to them. Well, I don't know if they are or not, but the fact that he's picking that up, and see, his uncle actually used to work for me, so he would have heard lots of shit about me, and I just found that was really interesting because we didn't talk about it, but yeah, I just thought that was quite interesting. But when that Paul dude was there on Friday, he goes, look, long term, are these people stable enough emotionally to keep it all together? And he goes, I don't know. I think that's yet to be seen. And because what he'd said to people like Billy and Chris and me is he had said that he goes, Caitlin is too needy, is what he told Chris. And then he spoke to Billy and he said that she was way too emotional, and to me he said like, nah, she's too precious. So between us, when we discussed it, we're like, okay, yeah. So when he suddenly did this 180, we were a bit shocked, because that he basically said that if anyone was going to run the place, then it was going to be me or Ned, essentially. Like, Caitlin was never in the running for it because she was just a fucking, basket case of emotion, yeah. And it's not necessarily her fault, but that's the situation she was in. Like, she was sniffing and, like, sniffing again today when I was there, and she gets really upset and she yells and slams things and says that she's going to stab people and stuff. So I think she's dealing with a lot of. I don't think she can deal with the pressure too much. But anyway, he's pretty much. So what happened is a vet, which is Billy's missus, came into work one day, and Caitlin told her all about the. She goes, oh yeah, so they're going to appoint a state manager, and then I said no. I put my foot down and said, I'll have to train them anyway, and I already know what to do. So you just make me the state manager. And then so then I said I was going to resign if they didn't do it. So they gave me the job. And so from what I pieced together is Jono got involved, and basically from afar he had gone to people and say, you may as well just make Caitlin the boss, because otherwise she's going to leave and she's too valuable. Right, so they've said, righto, make Caitlin the manager, stop fucking around, Paul, just do it.
Well, leave then. See you later.
So Paul's then gone, okay, so Caitlin's the state manager, she's my 2IC. So he told me a lot of things that, like, everything he told me on the day that he announced this to staff, he basically told us that Caitlin was speaking from his mouth, essentially. If she said something, it was because he told her to. And that was completely different from when he was talking to me about running the show. And, it's basically, he pretty much said almost everything was the opposite of what he had told to me previously. And I thought that was really interesting, because he told me that he didn't want to do all that stuff. So, so I think he put a big bit of a show on for the staff, And it looks like, from what I understand, he'd been told to. So he didn't want to, he had to. And here we are.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Oh, you just keep looking around for yourself and
Well,
see what's out there and just bide your time, I imagine.
I've got one of the anti-government jobs. The guy's looking at my references, speaking to them. And I was talking to one of the birds that I know today, and I said to her, "Do you work with Rico?" And she said, "Why is that?" And I said, "Oh," and she goes, "Are you going to work with them?" And I said, "Oh, no, I'm just asking because I've been talking to them." And she goes, "Hey, if you're looking, we need somebody. I'll have a coffee with you on Wednesday." And so I went, "Oh, okay." And so she runs a Telstra franchise. They're an IT company. And they're pretty much all around Australia, and they're looking for an enterprise IT person to do cloud. So yeah, it becomes. So I went and spoke. I saw that guy on Friday at Rico, and he showed me all their finances, and he showed me all their deals for the last 6 months. And we went through the commission structures and stuff, and he gave me all the paperwork. So I said to him, "Look, I'm going to ring up your screen people and your IT people on Monday and Tuesday, and then I'll get back to you with an answer." And I said, "I've just got a few things I need to sort out at work, and obviously my day job is the priority. Just while I'm actually working there, I need to still be able to do my work. So just bear with me a few days." And he said, "Yeah, no problem." So with this bird now saying, "Oh, come and see me on Wednesday," I will contact him tomorrow and say, "Mate, I'm just just going through this last minute. I haven't had a really, really good chance to finish it all, and I'll buy another day or two and see what she says."
Yeah.
And then if one of them's got a really killer offer, but they've sold about 500 grand worth a year at Rico. That's private sector, not government, in the last 6 months.
Oh, shit.
And he showed me all the deals. And because they've got a really good system, so they can just bring up the system and it shows you all the deals, and you can then drill into it and you can see what it was and how much finance and all the rest. And so he showed me everything, and he goes, "Oh, I really hope you're going to come now because I've showed you all our secrets." I'm like, "No, it's fine. It's it's confidential. I'm not going to tell someone at CSG. I'm not a printer salesman. I need to understand what I'm getting into here because I'm on a decent salary, so I need to make sure that this is something."
I need to do my sums.
Yeah. So I can see that and I said, "What's the reality though?" I said, "Mate, how much is left in the patch?" And he goes, "Mate, we don't work it. We just get business. They just come to us." And he goes, "We're not really trying."
Bullshit.
No, that's what he said. And I don't believe that, right? Because I'm not an idiot. But I believe he's very upset with his current sales bloke. And I think what's happening is that bloke, he's moving him to the anti-government stuff. And he's just a bit of a slow dude. So he'll move him to the government, and then he wants me to hunt all the private sector. But if they've done 400 grand and I can get 20%, up to 20% commissions on that, that's it's basically 80 grand for 6 months. And I think they're probably not that effective with selling.
You think it's just a price-driven deals more than anything? They've got a lot of backing from Japan, so they're basically buying business.
No, definitely from what I've seen, they're doing 1 and 2 box deals, and he wants to do bigger deals. And I see that, right? So if I could get a decent client, definitely be laughing. Managed service will pay me about 10 grand to do a 3-year contract for IT, because that's the sort of percentage you get off it. Printer software would get me 20% straight up of the value, and then you get extra plus percentages for finance, or if you put profit margin into it, you can then build your commission up higher.
Makes it worthwhile at that point.
Yeah, but say I do 50 to 80 grand worth of software. When you get 20% of that, that's not too bad. 16 grand. If I could get one of those every second month, but is that realistic?
Probably not at this stage.
But at the moment, they don't have any of it. You see, that's they've got some screens, but they don't have many screens. And I said, "How much is one of your 65-inch screens with the stand?" And so it's a 4K screen with everything. It's like 5 grand. And I'm like, fuck me, this is money for jam. Like, CSG selling them for so much more.
Well, that's because they're greedy.
Yeah, but I think I could go to almost every CSG customer and just go, next time you want a screen, sing out.
Anything you can do.
Yeah, and just let me give you some competitive pricing, and I'm not here to rip you off. I just want to, give you a few of our standard offerings. Oh, vehicle incoming?
Yeah, sort of. I don't have a launcher there. Should have got myself a or a javelin.
I've got a launcher, but it's pretty far.
I've got a couple of guys that are camping the hill just over to where I'm shooting. Enjoying practicing some long range single.
Pretty good drop.
And it's curving away. Oh, headshot. Fuck! Fluke. One guy just over there.
Yeah, so I do believe it'll be a lot of hard work, but at this point,
I'm not going to be bored either.
No, well, I think, like, once again, I get a vehicle and I just drive around. Literally, I follow Chris's model, where you don't sit idle. You come in early, you get ready, you just go knock on doors till prior to midday. Then you come in, you do any follow-ups you need to do, any CRM stuff. Then you have your lunch, then you go out again, and then you come back at 4 and you do any follow-ups. And if I could do that, and they've got like an app that punches out quotes for you, and with all the contract and everything in one go. So I got him to build some contracts for me, and you select a printer, right? So you select a printer, you can then pick pro licensing, any embedded software, then you add, like, say you change to a stapler, whatever type of finisher. It then gives you all the modules that you need, and it just highlights them, and you just click them. So if you need like a bypass, internal bypass or whatever, it's all there. It just makes it for you. It's fucking so much better than what CSD does. And you put all your shit on, all your options, and then you pick whether you want it to be run up in down south, or if you want it to be run up on site. That's a different fee. Do you want it to be configured at all? Do you want it to be delivered to site? Do you want training involved? Do you want all your options? And some of them are costed, like $150 here and $150 there. But the whole point is, you build your model, you know exactly what you're doing with it, and everyone gets the instructions from your build, so you know that this machine will get run up, it'll then be delivered to the site, and training will be provided.
The biggest difference is the machine's actually going to turn up.
Yeah, so they just get...
There's a good chance it's not going to.
Nah, well, the customer then gets given a build sheet which has the network information. They fill it out, and then the guy down south just preps it up and sends it out. And like I said, it's about 5 days to get up here, so it's pretty it's pretty nifty. And yeah, anyway, so
it sounds like the head's screwed on straight when it comes to their modelling anyway.
Yeah, so what surprised me is that they want to get agents now on that commission type structure, so that they can become competitive, and it's mainly because they can steal agents from other companies, obviously. But so the standard offering on a normal printer, existing customer, I would get 12% commission, and then extras for finance term or FM or all the other stuff, right? So if I sell Pro license, Pro Series machine automatically gets cheaper, like it's like a 2% finance rate, all that sort of stuff. And if you sell one Pro machine, you can then finance everything with 2%. Like it's pretty fucking interesting. They're definitely
very aggressive model.
Yeah, very aggressive. So like 50-page machine, you might be paying 13 grand for it by base. So you could finance it for like 50k, and you're getting 12% on a existing customer, so without anything else. Like if you up the click rate to 0.7 and 7, you get an extra 2%. If you reach your sales target each month, you get 2% of the total sales target. So like for me, it's like $87,000. So if I made 100 grand, they would then give me $2,000 bonus on top of my normal pay.
You'll never see that at CSG.
No, and very, very, very interesting. So everything's like really pretty upfront. They sent me the contract, So new business is 19% straight out. So if I sold one 50-page copier on cash for 13 grand, I would then get, you know, basically 20%, so $2,600. That's all right. If I finance it for 50k, and then I get 10 grand for it. So, you know, if I sold a company 8 machines, that's actually quite
profitable.
Yeah.
You get a school.
Yeah, so schools, and like I've got a mate who runs the Labor Party,
Mm.
and he's actually on leave, and he's messaged me about it. I just said, mate, if you're not desperate for a new print contract right this minute, because they're all chasing him now to get him to sign CSG.
Yeah.
And I said, mate, if you're not really desperate, just wait a few weeks, and maybe I'll give you something a bit interesting. I didn't tell him anything else.
Yeah.
But
if he knows you enough to basically hold out now.
Well, yeah, and he knows me, like we're friends outside of work, obviously. So, you know, I can go to a lot of these guys that I know and offer them cheap machines at cheap financing. The build quality seems pretty good from what I've seen. I'm a bit worried about if they're going to be reliable machines and the servicing.
I've never been a huge fan of them, just because for me, anything that's that cheap, there's a reason for it.
Yeah, well, I am worried a bit about that, but I don't have to deal with any of it.
No.
So at the same time, I'm really just going to go around, just undercut the fuck out of any of these other companies and cause them a lot of grief. And by that I mean, at the moment, I'm just basically thinking about just going and smashing all their customers, and just basically working very, very hard at just getting
miffing.
Yep. Yeah, doesn't matter how, doesn't matter what it is. I'm not going to lie to people, but I'm pretty much like, I would start targeting any customers that I know of that specifically are CSGs, and I would just go down the street and just do every single building and hand out business cards.
I'm pretty sure that Top End Group Training, they were one of the biggest customers when I was at A to Z. They went to Rico because A to Z got bought by CSG, and I mean, that was my very first sale, and I think Mark was expecting me to just pull this rabbit out of my ass, the first sale. Yeah. He said, just take in the quote and get him to sign it. And this guy looked at me, he goes, is this a good deal for me? And I just shook my head. He goes, thank you very much for that. I appreciate your honesty. And he said, I'm going to go to Rico.
Yeah, so no drama, man. You've got Paspaley and Halikos, which are the big two, and that's obviously... Man, if they're just buying machines every few months, laughing, right? You just need to build that pipeline. I know it's not easy, but I've watched how Ned's done stuff, and I've watched how everyone's done stuff, and I watched specifically how Chris is very good at doing new business, and it's really interesting. I just listen and I observe, you know, and and I know what. Like, Ned's just got his little routine, and he's pretty lazy, so he doesn't really go out of his way.
Doesn't need to, does he?
No, he doesn't, but now, you know, things aren't easy again, still tough. If he didn't have Adelaide, he would be fucked, I think, you know, like, he wouldn't be making target. What's that on the right there? Is that a dude?
They're our people.
It's just cruising around.
Got 3 people outside the wall, and they're
patrolling.
MG Mini-Minis.
But yeah, I don't know. Is it worth the gamble? At the moment, it's better than sitting in the office and getting depressed over stuff I can't
getting suicidal over bullshit.
Well, I just can't affect it. I can't do anything. No one listens to me. You know, like, no one's coming to say, oh, look, we want to start doing this IT seriously. What do you think, Tom? They don't ask me. No one knows what my background is. No one gives a fuck. So, you know, it's... What am I supposed to do? And the guy Tim was here the other day, and he goes, and I gave him a bit of a how you going sort of thing. Like, I just, you know, he came and asked me something, and I just basically started asking him questions. And as we were talking, he goes, "Have you ever talked about this to someone?" And I said, "Yeah." yeah, I've talked to Mark, I've talked to Paul, I've talked to Darren, I've talked to this person, that person, and this guy won't return my calls. And he's like, oh. And then he goes, who's your manager? I said, actually, I don't know who my manager is. And then I explained to him that I used to work for Mark, then I moved to Darren, then went back to working for Mark, then I got told that Mark was going, so I got to work for Paul, then apparently I worked for Darren, then I got moved to Enterprise, but apparently now no one knows where I am. And I put in my leave forms and it goes to Paul, and he doesn't verify them, just like Mark never did. It goes to the payroll person to authorise my leave. And I said, so really, no, I don't know who I work for. And I don't think anyone else does.
That's embarrassing.
And he was just like, oh, I see the problem. And he went to Ron and he said, oh, fuck, this guy's, like, he knows a lot of stuff. Because he didn't know how to set up contracts and stuff. He was talking about building service contracts. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty fucking easy. Like, you just write exactly what you're going to do and you write down what you're not going to do. It's pretty straightforward, right? And we talked about it in so many words. And he went to Ron and apparently he said something to Ron. Ron goes, yeah, he's fucking really good. And he goes, well, I think we should start actually like listening to what he's saying. And so Ron came and told me about it, and I went, yeah, well, it's too late, isn't it? Because we just relaunched the Total Office product for the third time, and it's the same shit again.
Yeah, so, nobody's learning any lessons. We're all playing the same tunes.
Yep. So once again, like, that made up my mind on Friday. I just went,
yep, that's it. Jesus,
it's fucked. And I spoke to my missus, and she goes, "Oh, I don't know about the risk and this and that, and it seems like a big thing to talk about." And by the end of the conversation, she goes, "All right, if you think it's a good idea, just go and do it, and I'll support you." And so, yeah, I'm like pretty braced now. By the end of this week, I'm going to do something, and I just don't know what. But at the moment, I think I'll just set up my own company, and then I will start getting all my accounts in order. The distributors and stuff I don't have, like antivirus, and go and sign out with the local cabling shops, electrical supply shops, getting trade accounts everywhere, and then hopefully I would have signed a contract by the end of the week. And if all the shit falls through, hey, probably an NTG government job comes up. But otherwise, on Wednesday I'll talk to this bird and see what. Save server and exit.
This is I got no kills.
Yeah, no. As soon as we use Ace, it stops the scoreboard from working because so the advanced medical records the death to the bleed out, not to the player. So that's the one negative with doing it. But yeah, you sort of, once you start using it, you don't really care about the numbers of kills. You just want to worry about the objectives and stuff. So let's just have a look.
Oh man, I'm going to have to head off a bit then.
Yeah, man, all good.
Glad I was. Good game, though.
Yeah, it's good fun.
I had a 5 o'clock start this morning, so.
Oh, fuck that.
Well, we just had to get this rebuilding. Hello, we had to get it this morning. I was up at 5 to get ready for work, and an hour later, my boss turned up. I said, "Where the fuck are you, man?" He said, "Oh shit, yeah, that's right. We agreed when you started." Yeah, thanks, man. You can go home early.
I went home.
I went home at 3.
Ah, fair enough.
Instead of 4. Alright, man, I'm going to crash and we'll do it again.
Alright, man, I'll see you later.
Catch you later.